I think to be a leader in education today means being willing to say, I'm going to look at the needs of my students. I'm going to look at the needs in my community, and I'm going to always work to ensure that people's needs are being met. I had grown up in school, not really feeling like I fit in. I come from a Latino family. Neither one of my parents went to college. I was working in the English department at my school, and I read a book of Chicano poetry. It was really the first time I'd ever read in a book anything that reflected my family or my culture, and I realized how much of my own personal experience in school had been trying to be somebody that I wasn't. And I decided I wanted to become a teacher because I thought it was really important that kids feel good about who they are, feel that they can be smart and authentic to their background, and that nobody should feel like getting educated means that you have to leave the family and the neighborhood that you love and grew up in. In the Denver Public Schools, we've really embraced the idea that we are all teachers of all of our kids, and that kids who are learning English as a second language make up one of the largest subgroups that we serve. All of our teachers, when you first come to work in the Denver Public Schools, participate in coursework to help them get better at working with kids who speak many different languages.
Estar en otro país con otro idioma, pues a mí me preocupaba mucho el hecho de que no iba a poder ayudar a mis hijos en la educación, y afortunadamente pues me hice voluntaria en las escuelas públicas de Denver precisamente para conocer los diferentes programas que tenían. Para mí lo más importante es de que ellos estuvieran preparados con el idioma para recibir la mejor calidad de educación posible para ellos.
Part of what I think is really great when we look at our teachers and we look at our kids and when we look at our outcomes is we've seen a tremendous gain in our students' test scores because they're getting the supports that they need to be able to succeed in class.
Not only does she believe deeply in our students, she believes deeply in our educators, our adults who serve our students.
For a long time, there were two things that you could be in a school. You could be a teacher, or you could be a principal. And there are some teachers who really want to grow, but they don't necessarily want to leave the classroom. And so our teacher leadership program really says we need leaders to help lead their teacher colleagues. We want to create the kind of school where you can learn, you can grow, you can teach, and you can lead.
When I think of Susana, I always think of someone who was doing things before her time, before even DPS was thinking of doing some of these teachers as leaders, back when she was a brand new principal her first year. So I think that's one of the greatest gifts that she has given me, is the ability to see the leadership qualities in myself.
I've always really put a high priority on building relationships, really believing in the ability of people to work together to do incredibly hard at times but important work is what has really inspired me. And I think that's what I'm really proudest of, because the outcomes that we've had with our teacher leadership, the work that we've done with our English learners, I'm really proud to have contributed, but it's the team that's made the difference.